talking about our thoughts, more specifically, our beliefs, and even more specifically, our limiting beliefs. And we all have them. So today we're going to declutter those limiting beliefs. So what is a limiting belief? They're mental assumptions about ourselves and the world around us that we consider to be true and the absolute truth, when in actual fact they're probably emotional, psychological, irrational, and totally not true. And many of our limiting beliefs were triggered and set in us from our childhood. So we all grew up differently, and we were all told off in different ways, and our environments of where we grew up were all different, and that has a total influence on the way that we perceive ourselves in the world today as adults. So for today's exercise, we're actually going to journal our limiting beliefs, and some people find this very difficult. So I've got different categories I want you to journal about. So about your body, limiting beliefs about your body, like I'm too fat, I'll never be good at business. Like some people have that. Or I'm too skinny, I'll never be good at business. You know, limiting belief can be anything. So journal about the limiting beliefs on your body, limiting beliefs about your health, limiting beliefs about your wealth and your richness. I used to have a limiting belief that, I'm not Jewish, so I can't be rich, because I used to see all these Jewish people that were just really rich and really good at making money. So I had that limiting belief, and you know what? It's so totally not true, but I used to believe that. So I've cleared that. Your relationships is another one. Your career, your business that you want to be doing. So many people are like, like for me, I'd love to give nutrition advice, but I'm like, oh, I can't be a nutritionist. I can't give advice because I don't have a nutrition degree. Well, you know what? I can actually still give nutrition advice because I might have a few tips and tricks that could help other people, even though I don't have the nutrition degree in the piece of paper. So as you can see, I think it's an absolute truth, but it's not actually. So I want you to journal some limiting beliefs that you have. The next step of that is that we're going to create memories, we're going to bring up the memories around those limiting beliefs. So I had a limiting belief, and I say had because I've already done a lot of work in clearing my limiting beliefs. When I was younger, I had a teacher in school, which I used to always want to tell my ideas to. I was very creative, and I always had these ideas to do this and this and this. And my teacher would tell me, that's not a good idea, Nora. So in my adult life, I translated that to, my ideas are not good, I won't be successful. And that's a pretty big thing, because I want to do quite a lot of business, and I do a lot of online business. So to think that all my ideas are not good and crap, they won't be successful, means I'll never do them. I'll never even try it. And if you don't try, how do you know if they're not going to be successful, right? So there you go. There's a memory that was associated. So I want you to go back through the list of limiting beliefs that you have and write down all the associated memories that you have for that. Because that leads us on to the third part that we're going to do. And we're going to do the Hawaiian forgiveness technique called Ho'oponopono. And it's a beautiful technique, and I actually use it almost every day in my life. So when you have your memory and you have your limiting belief, there are 4 stages to the forgiveness technique. You say, I'm sorry, and you're saying sorry to yourself. You say, please forgive me. Thank you. And I say this with a smile because I'm happy. I'm saying thank you for being there, for protecting me, for having this limiting belief. And then you end it with, I love you. So what I actually do when I say this, the Ho'oponopono technique, is I talk to myself. And I say, Nora, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I want to say, please forgive me. And I want to thank you so much for trying to protect me and having this limiting belief. But I don't need you anymore. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to release you. And I love you. Goodbye. And then I cross it off. I'm like, okay, that's done. I've forgiven it. And don't think that, okay, done, forgiven. For some things, it is really that easy. But some things and limiting beliefs, you need to forgive over and over and over and over again. And then down the line, in maybe a month, you can do this exercise again and write down your limiting beliefs. And you'll be surprised maybe how many of them have perhaps changed and molded into different things. And you don't even remember some of the limiting beliefs because you know what? It's gone. You've cleared it from your mind. You're ready to rock your world. So I want you to share 3 of your limiting beliefs into the Facebook group, the Business Gypsy, so that we can support you and tell you that, you know what, your limiting beliefs are totally irrational. We love you. You're going to rock it. So that is day 3. Oh, that's day 2, sorry. We're clearing the clutter of our mind and our limiting beliefs. Much love to you. See you tomorrow.